So I started in the frame, but that's okay. Okay.
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to How Do You Spirit? And our special guest today is Rochelle Greetham. Hi,
Hello.
Rochelle.
Hi.
And we're going to talk a little bit today about her journey and how she got to where she is today. But she also has created something special called the Intuition Academy, right?
Yeah.
So explain to us what that is.
Well, first, can I tell you how it came to be?
Yes, please. That's part of your
Okay.
journey and
Yeah,
your story.
it's a big part of the story. So,
Yes.
as I was telling you, this is our first time meeting in
Yes,
person, but
yes.
I've been following you for a long time.
Thank you.
And we share a couple things in common, which is real estate background. So you sell
Yep.
real estate, and
Yep.
you live in the neighborhood that I used to live in and sell. So
And we've never come across each other. It's so
kind of like
interesting.
it was like, of course,
Well,
I feel
yeah.
like I know you, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
But anyways, we had moved to another city, and um, I have an older daughter that at the time was really struggling. It'll make me cry because at the time I was very agnostic. I had had a medium reading with Joanne Smith after my sister died, but I had never prayed before my whole life. Okay, so
And did you grow up with any religious background or anything?
no, I grew up with
Okay.
rednecks out in Grantsville and Twilla.
Okay.
Our church is out in the boondocks
Yeah.
playing horseshoes and getting drunk.
Okay.
So, but I'm from Utah, and so anyways, but I prayed that night, and I just needed some help. And so it was on 2/22 of 2016.
Wow, you remember the day.
Oh yeah, because it's 2/22, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or was it 2017?
You're just
No, it's
giving me
9
the
months
chills already.
Yeah, it's 9 months. No, it's probably about 10 years old. So it's
Yeah.
crazy that it's been, she was 12. So anyways, she's 22 now, and it's just been a long journey. And so anyways, I pray that night. In the middle of the morning, I hear my great grandpa's voice, who I loved so much. And he says, the Intuition Academy. So I run downstairs and I go to look it up because I'm thinking it's something that can help her.
Right.
And nothing's there. And I hear him again, and he's like, reserve it. So I reserve the Facebook, the Instagram, all of it.
Wow.
And have no idea what I'm doing. And I go in the kitchen to make some lavender tea because I'm like having an anxiety attack.
Right.
And I hear a ping on my Facebook at 2:22 in the morning. And I'm just getting into numerology at the time, okay? Because I was starting.
Are you like going, what in the?
It gets better. So Joanne Smith was the medium that I had seen a couple times leading up to this. And she blew my mind because she was telling me things that nobody would know, right?
Right.
I started to believe in God at that time. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And then miracles are happening everywhere. And she messages me and she goes, hey, sweetheart, your sister's with me. And I lost her to cancer in 2007. And she goes, she's dancing in lavender fields. Does that make any sense to you? And I'm like, yeah.
Maybe.
And she goes, well, whatever you're doing right now is a gift from your angels. So never let it go. And I was like, okay, you can't make this crap up.
Right.
Right. So I've been trying to discover what it is. But from the very get-go, it's been a place for intuitive mentors to help other people, discover their gifts and talents. So we've held I've held hundreds of events and stuff that are maybe art classes, sound baths,
And
sips and spirits, all kinds of tarot things.
How long have you been doing that for?
10 years, but
Oh, wow.
there's times where I've taken some breaks, right? I feel like when you're an entrepreneur, the business kind of grows with you spiritually. So during COVID, I just kind of had a dark night of the soul. Still did some fun things like Tune In Tuesday, which was a telepathy class. And so I've always done stuff. But now that I've got my little team.
Yes.
We're
She's part of the team.
We're part
everybody.
of the team. I got initiated.
Yes.
I just feel like I have the support that I need to launch this program. It's a summer program for kids called the
Wow.
Summer of Intention,
Uh-huh.
and it's 6 weeks of just some really cool stuff.
What's the age group for that?
8 to 13.
Oh,
It'll be in
great.
Bountiful.
Uh-huh.
And so we're going to do that all the way through July, or June through most of July. We'll take a week off, but it's at the Soul Wellness Center in Bountiful.
Uh-huh.
And if it goes well, I would love to start creating some stuff like after school programs and
That is
really start
so
helping our
needed.
kids. I
That's where
know.
we need it, right?
They don't need the healing.
Right.
We need to give them a safe space so that they can create some solutions to the world's problems
Exactly.
and
I
just feel
agree.
safe.
Yeah.
And so it's the matriarch that needs to step in and start holding some serious space. So I'm here for it.
That
It's
sounds
exciting.
amazing. I just have a feeling it's going to be super successful.
How could it not be? You
Mhm.
know, it's guided by spirit.
Exactly. I love
So,
that. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
And all the right people come in. So it's,
We do. All the right people come in to our lives when we need it. Because we've been working on our thing for a while.
yeah.
And I started the How Do You Spirit thing. And then I'm like, Taco, you know?
Why did you start it and how did you know Taco?
So I met Taco well, I've probably known her for 30 years now.
You're kidding.
No. And um, I was into Sylvia Brown big time,
Okay.
back in the day.
Yeah. I was into
Montel
John
Williams.
Edwards. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm picturing somebody. Okay. Wait, got you.
And I have a dear friend who I call my second mom, and we'd always talk about the psychic stuff and very intrigued. And then her daughter, that's my age, we were talking one day and she says, well, Trini's going to have a psychic party
Mm.
and this taco's coming. Do you want to come? And I'm like, hell yeah.
But I met her at a spirit party too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I went, and I've always been interested in spiritual stuff, all that, but never did anything with it growing up.
Were
right?
you raised religious?
I was
Really?
raised LDS.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's how I met Taco. And then I just continued, I do the parties and I continued to keep in touch with her. I do readings every 6 months or so, or when I felt like I needed some guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I saw her, she freaking blew me away. I'm like, how do
I
you know
know.
this stuff? Like, you don't know me. We've never met.
Mm.
And so then that's when I started leaning into it more. And as the years gone by, she told me, she's like, oh, you're going to be doing readings one day. I'm like, you are full of crap because there is no way.
I don't know how she gets us to get into this crap.
I know, right?
But she's very persuasive.
She is. And it was when I went through my divorce in 2012. I was sitting on the couch one Friday night by myself. My former husband had my kids. And out of the blue, she texted me and said, hey, I'm doing my classes Saturday and Sunday, and you need to come. So I did. And that's how it all started. And then I just started doing practice readings on my friends. I'm like, hey, you want to come over and be my guinea pig?
Yeah.
Let me test, and they were all for it.
Uh-huh.
And so that's when I started doing that and leaning more into it. But I stayed in the closet about it.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. Because people think we're crazy.
Or like evil.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's
yes.
like, you know?
Very taboo,
Sure.
And then I thought, well, I want to create something. And I was just sitting at my desk one day working, and I said, I did the same kind of thing with the name thing. I'm like, what could I call this? And it just came to me like that. How do you spirit? And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So I started a small private Facebook group, and that didn't really go anywhere. And then I'm like, what can I do with this? And I'm like, I need to do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started out just with a few audio episodes, but then I got Taco involved. She's like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do this. And Taco's been
I
very
love your
supportive.
impression of her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. And so we've been at it. This is our third year. And now that we are the world needs community so much right now, right?
Yeah.
And she's been very instrumental in bringing us together and
Yeah.
so many
So
other
many.
people.
I know she is.
Yeah, and so now we have our little spirit team, and we're gonna do great, big, wonderful things.
Yeah, so we are just right now we're putting together a little psychic fair with our little team. And what I love about each of us is we all have unique talents.
Yes.
We're all so different.
So tell us what you do.
I was talking to my friend that I've known since junior high on the way here because I knew I was like, how am I gonna describe what I do, right?
Uh-huh.
But growing up, I'm a trauma survivor, you know,
Okay.
and I think multiple traumas would um just heighten my sensitivity. But I'm a
Mm-hmm.
double cancer. My life passed in 11, so I'm a 2.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just one of the most sensitive people I've
Yeah.
ever met. Like, and so it makes it hard for me to, I can relate with people on the deepest level, but
Mm-hmm.
I have this lie detector that nobody can lie to me, right?
That's amazing.
It's the worst because trying to be in relationships and stuff like that,
Oh,
it's
no.
like I see
Don't mess with me.
it's the worst because I'm trying to, but so when people come into me, I can feel whatever it is that they're kind of lying to themselves about.
Okay.
And so, and what was cool about being a real estate agent is you see everyone in their worst,
Yes,
right?
that's true.
And you build this level of compassion and grace for people in their darkest moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a ketamine guide for 3 years, and I've sat in over 1,000 sessions, and I see people in their darkest, and
Mm-hmm.
this heart is just wide open.
Yeah.
And so I help them see themselves just clear and what their purpose is here on the planet. Because at the academy, that's something we really want to focus on is a sacred economy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is built on, you can do the research on it. There's lots of different communities that do it, but we don't have to go to some like earth ship to create a whole new sacred economy. Like we have the infrastructure here within our cities,
Mm-hmm.
and we better figure out a trade and barter system until we can figure out the new money system.
Right.
And that really takes us understanding, how do I serve my community?
Yeah.
What's my purpose? What's my
Yeah.
why?
So you help your readings. So you do readings outside of ketamine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually not guiding at the moment.
Okay.
I'm focusing on my psychic gifts, like I'm
Yeah.
owning it,
Yeah. I know,
because
coming out of the closet.
I totally, I'm really good at like marketing other people that are,
Uh-huh.
but Taco keeps telling me I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I don't start doing readings, and I do them privately.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes I'll use tarot. A lot of it's just me feeling what's going on in their body.
The
I'm very
energy.
somatic.
Uh-huh.
I'm empathic when it comes to emotions and body, like
Okay.
pain, so I can feel where they're holding those emotions.
Uh-huh.
So, but a lot of my sessions, I'm a reflexologist. I work with sound, so I'm a sound practitioner. I do a lot of sound baths in the valley. It's fun.
I
And
love
corporate
those.
events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or like I go work privately with a
Mm-hmm.
couple or corporations, but they're laying people off in droves.
Yeah.
People are losing their jobs. And so I am feeling this urge to, be serious about helping the
Mm-hmm.
way that I know how. And so I'm shy. So this is scary. But as long as I get a team, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
So for the psychic fair, you'll be there
yeah. hmm
offering your
Yeah, I'll do some
read.
tarot readings.
Uh-huh.
The way that always looks is like just it creates a dialogue, right? I don't
Uh-huh.
When you're
Yeah.
doing readings, you can tell when somebody's open to giving and receiving information,
Absolutely.
right? So when they're open, the feedback and the information that comes in is so easy and magical.
Uh-huh.
But when somebody comes to a psychic fair and is totally skeptic and has their walls up, it's like, well, you're impossible to read,
They are hard. It is harder to read when people aren't as open. It's like you have to work a little harder, dig a little deeper. I did a reading last week for a gal, a Hispanic gal. She was a sweetheart, and she didn't speak a ton of English. Like, we could communicate, but boy, that was hard for me because usually when I get the message, it just comes out. But I really had to like slow down and kind of hold back and relay to make sure she understood what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But as we got towards the end of the session, it was weird. It's like we could all of a
Telepathic.
sudden like
It's
communicate.
telepathy. Love is the language, right?
Yeah.
It was so cute. I had lunch with Erin Otley. She owns the wellness center, and I was able to feel one of the spirits because I'm opening up the mediumship.
Yes.
And I felt a really sweet spirit that was in her life, and we just sat in lunch and just cried.
Oh.
And it was like that if you allow it, that communication, telepathy is real.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And it's like, how can we I always joke, but it's like, for real, if the grid goes down at the energy grid and we don't have access to our phones,
how are we going
to communicate?
Yes.
Better dial in some skills pretty quick.
What
are we going to do, Lori?
Right?
I sound so negative.
No. But it's so true. And I do mediumship as well.
Do you? Yeah.
And just, people, in fact, I had to call our dear friend Taco this morning because I'm like, I need my psychic mom. Because last night I didn't sleep well, and that's rare for me. And then this morning I'm just like, they're just screaming at me in my head, like,
really.
And there's I'll have to tell you privately, but a couple situations that's coming to me, and I'm like, okay, can you stop?
It's
like,
making my head hurt.
It does.
It's like literally giving me a headache as you talk
does.
about it.
Yeah, it makes my head feel very heavy and like full of, like I have cotton, like it's clogged up.
Yeah, right here and like in your ears almost.
Yes.
I've been taking a mediumship class I just finished with Naomi Hay, and it was interesting because she teaches us to go and create a safe space.
Yes,
that
always.
You create like the container. Mine's this beautiful field, right, and with a walkway and my grandma's bench and my sister's tree and the dragon from Neverending Story.
Oh, cute.
And there's fairies everywhere, right? So I go into this safe space, and I had offered to do readings just for practice, and I got like 40 replies or something. And I just started realizing that I was allowing too many different types of beings into my space. So when I'm doing mediumship, I have to be very clear on how I'm helping people.
Setting boundaries.
Right.
Yes.
But that means, okay, I'm only going to allow their guides into this space. I'm not letting Aunt Lisa, I'm not letting, whoever or their ancestors. Like other ways you open up that safe space to their whole gamut of
and you're like, whoa,
people don't realize how big their team is.
Right.
That's what's been insane for me to realize. I'm like,
that's
true. Overwhelming. So when people work with me, we're only just working with like the small team, and that's where I'm trying to pull the information from.
Yeah.
So that I'm not getting too much. Yeah. And that I can stay
it's
alive
crazy.
and human.
I know, because I told Taco, I said, I feel like my mind's going to explode.
What did she tell you to do?
So she goes, welcome to the club, because I called her and she didn't answer. And then she texted me and she goes, I have a couple readings. I'll call you later. But then I said, Spirit won't leave me alone. And she's like, welcome to the club, And then she ended up calling me, and I told her what was going on. And she's like, you just got to reel it in. Like, they can only talk to you from, and I always do protection when I do readings and things, but I need to get better at protecting myself, like in the mornings. Because I'm at the point now where I'll get messages from random people's loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was going on this morning. And then last night when I was trying to sleep, like it just comes in and like you can't keep up with it almost.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, I'm closed for business. I'm not, you can't talk to me.
It's hard when you're like really getting into it and it's so
It, it,
exciting,
it
but
is.
it's a rabbit hole.
It
It's like
is.
I'm saying, it's hard being human sometimes and trying to play between the 3D and whatever
Balance
dimension I'm in.
everything. I
Yeah, who
know.
knows? So
Yeah.
I'm excited though. It's exciting that so the psychic fairs we're gonna do in person and online, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes.
So pretty regular so that people don't
Mhm.
have to worry about gas if they can't make it out to Bountiful or something. But
Yeah.
people need to understand that it's all energy. It's
Absolutely.
not just because I'm doing a reading in person versus on Zoom or something, there's no difference.
Right.
The container is the container.
Yes.
And I learned that because after I went through all that with my daughter and left real estate, I had like just a chunk of money and I started going to every healer in Salt Lake that I possibly could.
Really.
And it was wild because they all gave me very similar
This.
messages.
Yeah.
And it was like, but Barb and Taco have been my two go-tos for
Yes.
years. Every other 6 months, it's like, I'll go to her, go to her, go
You
to
switch
her,
off.
go to
Yeah,
her.
because we're all very different in the delivery and how we get the
Yeah.
messages,
Mhm.
and how we
Yeah.
deliver it to people. It's so true, but it ends up being pretty much the same information.
The path is the path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's so
Here we
crazy.
go. I
I
know.
know.
Giddy up, you know.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing those monthly, and I'm excited.
I
The
am.
one thing I'm a little scared of, to be honest, is because we're going to hold them for, we talked about a couple hours the first time to kind of
I think
see,
we're gonna
maybe
do
3 hours.
3.
And that's a lot of different energies.
I'm used to it.
Are you?
Yeah.
I am not.
I'll help you. I'm used to it. Yeah. You'll
'Cause
be all right.
I mean, I know I'm capable
Mhm.
and I'll be fine, but it feels like, oh my gosh, this person, then this person, then this person. And I've talked to more than one at one time, or
Mhm.
like done a reading this time and then another one after. I've done that before, but we're talking 2 or 3 hours at 20 minutes a person. That's a lot of people.
Oh my gosh, my stepdad is the cutest man on the planet. He's like this Irish blacksmith.
Uh-huh.
And him and his friend started the Renaissance Fair up north.
Oh, how cool.
And one day he asked me if I wanted to sit in the tarot booth like that his friend's wife was in for years. Like and she just sat there and slept next to me for the whole weekend.
Wow.
But I was just like, whatever. I didn't realize it was going to be so big, but it was just one reading after another, and I had people bawling and crying, and I was like,
I know.
all right, I guess this is fun.
I know it. This is, how should I say this without upsetting people? When people get emotional,
Mm-hmm.
it really means a lot.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know why?
Why?
It's because our tears, if you look at it under a telescope, they are healing. I mean, you think about what's in your blood
Yeah.
and all this darkness that's going on with,
Mhm.
say adrenochrome. I would just dare people to see what the powers of tears are. And so I cry all the time, many times a day.
Uh-huh.
And as a young kid, I was suppressed. And so those tears, I'd get massive migraines
Oh.
because I wasn't allowed to cry.
Uh-huh.
So I noticed that I'll start getting sick. I'll start feeling stuff in my body. I was a realtor and was an empath. Didn't know it for many years.
Yeah.
Like 10 years into it. And there's just nowhere for that to go.
The emotion.
And so where do you think it goes? It gets trapped in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm in sessions with people, if they don't cry, I'll cry for them. we'll get it out somehow.
Whether it's them or you.
But chances are, if you sit in front of me, tears are going to be shed.
Yeah. It's a given.
It's a pretty
So
much
be
given.
prepared, people.
But why is that offensive? I don't
It's
understand why
no,
people
yeah.
can't cry.
Yeah, I think, well, men, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be seen as being emotional, I guess.
Mm-mm.
I think
Yeah.
that's changing now,
Mm-hmm.
men are leaning into that more, but yeah, I don't know, do people think it makes them look weak or
It took me
to
like
cry?
I've been dating this guy for the last 4 years, and he's younger than I am. So luckily, he doesn't have like the unlearning to do. But I keep telling him, like, gosh, when you get emotional about something, I can't even describe that. It's such a turn on for me that you actually can
Right.
feel your feelings.
Yes.
Because, yeah, it's hard to pull that out of men.
So I have to interrupt. I have a question with that.
Yeah.
So my husband now, when you said that's such a turn on for you,
Mm-hmm.
when they get emotional, that is one of the reasons why I fell in love with my husband now. Because he is an emotional being. He's a very, I mean, he has his moments and gets wound up if something makes him angry, but he is very loving, very, I would say, somewhat of an empath in a way. Now that I'm talking about this, I'm like, because yeah, he's very emotional and he's not afraid to show his emotions. But that is so for all you men
All
out
the men
there,
out there, I'm telling you.
there's a hint for you.
And we need you. We
Yes.
need you to process a lot of this is ancestral stuff, obviously. And if we don't want to keep repeating history and we want to
Exactly.
move into a new earth, it's time to drop the ego and it's time to express our emotions
Yes.
and build that intelligence, because that humans are the most intelligent thing. I mean, I guess octopus and like some other things, but we have a memory that and those emotions together. Like AI is amazing, but where do you think like AI doesn't have emotions?
Exactly.
Those are our superpowers.
Yes.
And we're tapped into the divine.
Yeah.
And it's magical.
Yes.
So what is possible, Lori?
I know.
Like what is actually
I know.
possible?
So I have a question for you because when I try to talk to my main guide, his name's Rob. He doesn't like to answer me or I'm not listening correctly. Like I can so easily tune into somebody or a loved one that's passed or whatever and talk all day with them and it's fine. But when it comes to my own guide,
Really?
I have a hard time with that. So what would you think? Like any pointers?
As I'm hearing you talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're just kind of scared of your own, like what's possible. Like right before I said that to you,
Yes.
I felt this like switch in my stomach, and then you brought it up, and it was like, I think that you're just barely tapping into the gifts. And so I think he's just kind of holding the information back so that you don't feel flooded with too much at the moment.
Okay.
So,
That makes
as
sense.
just drip by drip, it's the boundaries of he
Mm-hmm.
just wants to make sure you're not overwhelmed.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you because again, last night and this morning, I was like,
Yeah, it's a lot, huh? It's a lot.
It gets pretty heavy sometimes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you communicate? Can you communicate with your guides?
Yeah, I have quite a. I have different ones that come in. There's a little playful one that's here that just came in recently.
Yeah.
I think because things were feeling so heavy.
Yeah.
And I just have not been having the fun that I should be having, because Taco talks about this all the time. She's like, Rochelle, if you're feeling heavy, just laugh.
Yep.
Laughter is going to raise the vibration so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been trying to lean into that a little more. Because I think being psychic or a mystic is a lonely path, because a lot of people don't really understand us.
Yes.
Or at least that's what I've experienced.
Same.
It's very isolating. And it's also important to really be alone to discover your gifts and like quiet all the noise. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've spent a lot of time over the last decade just understanding my own energies so that when I walk in the world, I know what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know where I was going with that, but it is, you know, I'm
You mean,
learning how to stay open to all types of relationships,
mm-hmm.
whether they're these really deep conversationalist or if it's something that's just a lot more playful. So I've got that guide coming in,
Uh-huh.
or that's been here for a while, especially as I'm moving my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's been kind of tough, but I have these two guides, Samuel and Joseph,
Uh-huh.
and they make this big heart just around me. And yeah,
I love that.
I wake up in the morning and it's like,
And you just know they're there.
well, yeah. I mean, how can you not, you
See,
know,
I don't get that. So
really?
I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
It's just a thing. You know what was really interesting though that I could tell you?
Mm-hmm.
They've always been there. So they really came back when I started the academy, and so they've always been, they helped me build the school.
Uh-huh.
But when I got Reiki attuned on my birthday during COVID, I'm born on the summer solstice,
Okay.
and I was dating this beautiful man that was a Reiki master, but I thought he was so full of shit. I'm telling you what, like
Your
he's
light
like this.
detector.
He's a serious hippie, and he was kind of full of shit, if we're honest. Um, People that remember that era, he was full of
Yeah.
shit. I just called him out on it because he doesn't practice anymore, and I'm like, you magical mother effer.
Right.
With you know, what are you doing with your life?
Uh-huh.
But so anyway, he took me out to American Fork and set up this whole little fairy portal to get me Reiki attuned. And I dropped into like a 2 hour meditation
Wow.
and he couldn't like pull me out of it.
Oh
And
no.
I don't know if it was 2 hours, like he might be exaggerating. It was a long time though.
Yeah.
And Mary Magdalene came and it was this whole long experience with her. And so when I'm bringing healing in, I can just bring this gorgeous, and the way that she showed up was like this. It's like I can pick. It's already here as I'm calling it, and it's
Yeah.
this auburn gold hair. And she's got a
Uh-huh.
green cloak, and this bright, fiery heart, pink heart. Just, and that's the way she
Wow.
shows up for me. And
Uh-huh.
so when I'm working on people's feet or doing a sound bath or whatever, I call in like the Marys
Yeah.
and you know,
That's amazing.
ISIS. You know, why not?
Uh-huh.
I'm really, really interested in the matriarch and
Yeah.
what our role is now on the planet.
Yes. That's been well, that's starting to come to light, I should say, right?
Is it for
Hmm.
you?
I think forever,
Or, I mean, are you starting to
just as
see
a
it?
whole. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. As a community, we need that right now. And we talked about that in one of our episodes with Marissa and Chelsea. Marissa's a witch, and she kind of explains the matriarchy and the patriarchy and what, they look like and that kind of stuff. And I'd never thought of that way
I
until
know.
she brought it up, and it's like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
I know. There's got to be some balance. And I think we can do this feminine energy that's coming is so loving. It's
Hmm.
nothing to be scared of,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And who knows, we might have some aliens that interject and save the planet. We
Hopefully.
need some
We
kind of
need some
intervention.
assistance.
Uh-huh. But I honestly think that it's within us and Mother
Hmm.
Earth and the planets. It's really exciting time to be alive.
Yeah, I agree. It's exciting. And that's something else I've talked to Taco about with is I don't feel fearful right now. I, I,
Are
f-
you lying to me, Lori? Are
no,
you feeling
I
fearful?
feel peaceful.
Do you good?
I do. I
Okay.
feel peaceful. I mean, I might have, when I say I don't feel fearful of what's going on around us,
You
kind of
have some
thing.
acceptance about
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel more peaceful with that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Same.
yeah, I mean, we can easily get wrapped up in the social media and go down in the hole, and
I'm fearful. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a young son who's turning 17 this year, and he's a healthy boy that could, I'm not even gonna speak it out, but
Yeah.
um, I just want my kid to live in a world that, like, that's gonna make me cry. I just want my kid to live in a world that is safe.
Yes.
So I'm pissed, I'm angry too.
Mm-hmm.
But that on the other side of that is action. And so it's like nothing's out of our control. There's multiple timelines going on.
Yes.
And that's what humans need to really fully understand is we can shift it into a timeline so quick,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
We don't have to suffer.
Yeah, right. And that's something I do too is I ask my angels to protect all my children and my grandchildren and
Mm.
keep them safe and healthy and abundant and all those things.
Happy.
Yes, happy. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Because it is scary for especially my grandkids.
Right.
That part of it scares me.
I haven't had grandkids yet, but
Mhm.
if I don't know, it would be a scary time to have children. Or a lot of people are opting out right now, and
Yeah,
that's just sad.
it is sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
I've
daughter.
been craving to hold a baby, so like someone have a baby, you know?
Yeah.
I need to hold one.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
My daughter, I have 5 children, and my daughter Chelsea, she's the only one that has my grandson and granddaughter.
mm,
My oldest son never wanted kids, and my daughter, she's like, no, hell no. I am no, no, and
for real.
no, doesn't want kids. And my other son, Colton, they're like, eh, whatever, no.
Well,
And
I couldn't wait to have a baby. I'm pretty sure I manifested that because and I was only 19, but I just wanted a baby so bad.
same.
But I was on 2 different birth controls, so I'm like, I willed that.
You were on 2 different birth
Oh
controls and got
yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah, because I wasn't
You
with the man
manifested.
that I wanted the baby with, but in my heart I wanted a child.
That's exactly what happened to me then because and why was I thinking that at such a young age? I
Because
wanted
we're
to
from Utah.
There you go.
And we think we
Okay,
can do
that
it
makes
better.
sense, right? Yeah, because I
Mm.
had my first child it was 2 weeks before my 18th birthday.
5 kids is a lot
Yeah.
too. I know.
And then my daughter came like 18 months later. And I was so young. And I'm like, what was I thinking? I mean, I'm so grateful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was definitely a purpose
Mm-hmm.
and stuff for them. But yeah, I did the same thing, and I think back on that, like, what you're
I'm
still a kid.
I'm 43, turning 44,
Uh-huh.
and I'm in full empty nester mode.
Yeah, that's young.
I know. What am I gonna do with the rest of my
I
life? Like
know.
they don't
Well,
need me right now. So I it's interesting to really get to know yourself though
it is.
after, being a mother through
Mm-hmm.
that young stage of your life.
Yes.
It's pretty I like being in my 40s and a little more settled in who I am.
Me too. I always tell everybody I started living my best life when I turned 50, for real.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear that a lot
It
from my friends.
took me that long
Yeah.
to really figure it out because once I got out of my second marriage and that big heaviness
Mm.
and the dark cloud, that's when all of this I was able to open up and, find me like you said. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's crazy.
I love it though. I've been divorced twice too, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping, this third time's a charm.
Yeah.
We'll see. Or it, it's kind of hard when you have your own space and then all of a sudden, I don't
Right.
know. It's kind of nice to be once you find yourself, then you're like, I don't know if I'm letting anybody else
You
in
don't
here.
be interrupting I
Uh-uh.
know. Yeah.
Barb's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I realized I didn't know that Taco and Barb were friends until I
Oh.
saw your podcast.
Oh,
And I've
really?
been going to them for years and
That's so
years.
crazy.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
funny. Yeah.
But I love how shy Barb is.
She is very shy and very more quiet.
Hmm.
And she came up and stayed overnight with us camping one time.
She did.
Yeah, yeah, we had a great time. And
Mhm.
again, we're all different because I've had a reading with Barb too, and
Mhm.
she's more soft, and where Taco's like, no, girl, you're getting your ass kicked.
F-bomb here, F-bomb there, where Barb's just so eloquent and just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but the delivery and their messages are beautiful. I have my
Yes.
kids go to them instead of I would prefer my kids go to them instead of a therapist.
Yes. Right?
I mean, if they want that constant, but it's like my son just lost a friend to suicide, and it
Oh,
was like, do we can do both, and he went to a session with Barb, and it was like he's like 60% of it was her making me understand suicide and why he did what he
mm-hmm.
did and the messages that he wanted to tell everyone.
Yeah.
And my son was like really dark for 2 weeks, and then he goes to see Barb, and
You like
he just
helped heal him.
healed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with just those messages. So,
That's so
and he's seen Taco
amazing.
too when he was younger, and it's just, I don't know, that's to me what better way to get information about yourself than to talk to your guides.
Exactly.
And they're so good at it. They have so much practice.
Yes,
We're
they
lucky
are
that they're
amazing.
our mentors.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yep, thank you guys. If you see this, I say it all the time. So,
Yep. So grateful for both of them.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I had a thought now. I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, part of the healing. Yeah. So I agree. That's Taco has helped me heal over the years so much and really get to know myself
Mm-hmm.
and understand myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost my youngest sister. She was 39 in 2016. And just because of what I believe in, that it just helps so much with the healing process. And then I lost my dad last May.
I
Yeah. And again, it just helps to know that I know they're still here,
mm-hmm.
you know. I can't hug them physically and stuff, but they show up for me
Mm-hmm.
and they let me know that they're around,
Oh my gosh.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Taco about this last week. I said, "Does my dad have any messages for me?" And I never pegged my dad as a spiritual person.
Okay.
And I mean, we would say little things back and forth after my sister passed. Oh, we found this in the couch. She must have put it there. Something we.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, he kind of gets it. And she used to mess with my TV. And I told him that story, and he's like, okay. But now that he's on the other side,
Uh-huh.
he messes with the electricity everywhere in my house. And
That's
he loves
cute.
to do things like that to see if I'll notice,
Yeah,
you know?
I know. I just pulled out all my sister's stuff out of the basement. And so she's been gone, gosh, almost 20 years.
Wow.
And it's just me and her. So she is 3 years younger than me, but I mean, always together. She's just my person.
Yes.
And so that was so painful to watch her die of cancer,
Yeah.
so young. And it was right after I had my first child. And, but I have her journal
Uh-huh.
and I've been reading it and it's so funny. I mean, like, I forgot how funny. And now all of a sudden, I'm hearing her voice again. And it's just the way that she would say stuff.
Reconnecting. Yeah.
Gosh, of course I'm crying like crazy. Um, but I never knew how she felt about me, like, truly.
Oh.
And it was so sweet. Like, as much as I meant that she meant to me, I meant
Uh-huh.
to her. And it was just such a pure, loving, there was not one bad thing. Like, almost every journal entry had me in there.
Oh.
And so it was just those, and it came at the perfect time because I'm going through this big move.
Uh-huh.
And so, anyway, our angels are awesome and just
Yes.
amazing. And if you're open to the magic,
Mm-hmm.
it's so magical.
It is magical and it's life-changing that we really do have so much support
Mm-hmm.
if we just tap into it. you know?
Yeah.
And everybody has it and can learn to tap into it.
I know. Well, and didn't you think you were kind of scared to do it though, because you weren't quite sure what it meant to like open your third eye? Like, do you get that question a lot?
No, I've never been asked that actually.
Really?
Interestingly enough, but
I
no,
get that question all the time. Like, is it scary opening up your third eye?
I wouldn't say I was afraid of it. Um, I now, so when I get my messages, I see them in my mind's eye, or I hear, but not with my ears. But if like I was to see my dad over there in the corner, I'd probably get a
Be
little
freaky.
freaked out. So
Uh-huh.
that would scare me. Yes. But I'm not afraid of like getting communicating for other people. I'm not afraid of like I love going ghost hunting and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if I was actually ever see something with these eyes, I might get a little freaked out. So I guess it would depend.
I think our angels just give us, or our guides give us the communication tool that feels safest for us.
I agree with that.
So just like with Rob, like holding back some information, I just am like, do this. That's what I say to my guide most of the time is it's like, give me what I can handle. And otherwise, I'm just a Tasmanian devil going all over the place. But
yeah.
well, I was gonna go somewhere with that. I don't know I was gonna say something, but I lost it with the Tasmanian devil. But anyway, it's really fun. It's not anything to be scared of.
No.
The more and more I open up, the funner it gets.
Yes.
Don't you think? Or at least for me.
Yeah, and I have enjoyed we were talking about earlier how they've been coming to me this last night and this morning, and it gets overwhelming. But I've also had some fun with it too, just depending on the circumstance.
Yeah.
Barb and Taco and I will, what are you getting at this worldly event kind of thing, and we'll chat about it in text and stuff. So that stuff's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
To tune into.
It is. It's interesting.
Yes, it is.
It's usually on point. So,
yeah, so much so. Well, Rochelle, do you have anything else you would like to share with everyone today?
I would just say that, don't feed the fear.
Yes.
We're here to support you. We, through this process have really learned how to trust, the path. And so truly can bring some clarity to people. And there really is nothing to fear about this communication with the other side.
Right.
It's all very safe and loving, and to just see what's possible.
Right.
So,
I mean, really anything is possible.
Look at where we're at. If AI is a possibility, like truly what is, if we really keep those intentions positive, and we really feed more love than we do feed the fear, there is a lot of power behind it.
Yes, miracles happen, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. So,
well, thank you so much for joining me today. And it was so nice to meet you for the first time.
I know, right?
We'll be seeing much more of each other.
Yes, we will. Thanks.
And we will be announcing the psychic fair here pretty soon, right?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be in the next couple weeks, but we'll release it by the time you post this, for sure.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.